Financial freedom has almost nothing to do with becoming a millionaire. Most people spend their lives chasing more money, but they're actually chasing the wrong thing. Today, we're going to uncover what financial freedom really means, why so many people misunderstand it, and how every person can achieve it. For many people, life feels like an endless treadmill. Work, get paid, pay bills, and then start all over again. Financial freedom means having enough income to cover your lifestyle without depending entirely on a paycheck. Ask yourself this: if you stopped working tomorrow, how long could your current savings support you and your lifestyle? For many people, the answer is sadly only a few weeks. Different people build financial freedom in different ways. Some invest, some build businesses, some create multiple streams of income, but most people completely overlook that financial freedom isn't only about earning more, it's also about needing less. Financial freedom isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to the things that matter most, and saying no to the things that don't. Some of the happiest people aren't the biggest spenders. They're the ones who have the freedom to choose how they spend their time. Think about this for a moment. If money wasn't an issue for you, what would you spend your day doing tomorrow? Most people wouldn't say, "I'd buy a bigger television." A lot of people would rather talk about spending time with their family, traveling, maybe finding new hobbies. That's because financial freedom isn't really about money. It's about buying back your time. When you have financial freedom, work becomes a choice instead of a necessity. This journey, however, doesn't happen overnight. It's built one step at a time. Every smart financial decision is another brick. One brick doesn't seem impressive, but eventually you've built something incredibly strong. Financial freedom is usually boring. It comes from years of consistency, not excitement. That's why get-rich-quick schemes are so dangerous. They promise shortcuts, which are almost always too good to be true. The people who eventually succeed aren't usually the smartest. They're simply the ones who keep making smart financial decisions. Compound growth is slow at first. Then one day, it feels like everything starts accelerating. Think of it like rolling a snowball downhill. The hardest push is always the first one. Based on what you've heard so far, what's one small financial habit you could improve or start this week? Saving regularly, investing consistently, learning continuously. These simple habits can create extraordinary results over time. So if financial freedom isn't about being rich and having the most money, what should your real goal be? Let's bring it all together. The biggest misconception is that financial freedom is a destination you suddenly arrive at one day. It's not. It's a journey of gaining more choices over time. Every pound you save over time, every investment you make over time, and every debt you eliminate over time gives your future self a little more freedom. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy options. And having options often leads to a happier, less stressful life. Financial freedom gives you something that's impossible to replace, which is time. More time with the people you love, and more experiences with the people that matter most to you. Financial freedom lets you wake up without constant financial anxiety, and that feeling is priceless. Financial freedom isn't about impressing strangers. It's about building a life that genuinely makes you happy. Given enough time, patience, and consistency, small financial habits eventually grow into something remarkable. Eventually, your investments, your savings, or your businesses begin doing more of the heavy lifting for you. That's when financial freedom starts becoming a reality. What's the very first step you could take today to move one step closer to financial freedom? Maybe it's creating your first budget. Maybe it's starting an emergency fund. Or maybe it's finally learning how investing works. Whatever your starting point is, remember that small actions repeated consistently almost always beat big actions that never happen. You don't need to become financially free tomorrow. You simply need to be slightly closer than you were yesterday. Progress is what matters, not perfection. Every step forward makes your future a little brighter. Remember, financial freedom isn't built by luck. It's built by preparation, discipline, and patience. When you look back years from now, you'll realize that every small decision you made added up to something much bigger than you ever imagined.